Hey guys, what's going on? Drax here, back again in PlanetBase. We're kicking things off today, and the first thing I'm going to do right here, right now, is get a robotics facility, repair center up and built, because we do have our first bot was built. He should be over here, headed to the mine. You can see him right there. He's our DR2. Awesome. I'm super excited to have a bot finally in a mining facility because that just takes a whole lot of time. So I think that's going to be really cool to have that. We're not really making any semiconductors, so I need to turn this back on because this is going to take 2 semiconductors to do, and we only have the one. So we want to watch that. I just kind of seeing how things are going here. As far as spares go, I think we're doing really pretty well. And then as far as metal's concerned too, like we're up to 3, which isn't bad. I'm contemplating here back and forth whether the medium solar panel or the large solar panels are worth it. So the small ones are 2, right? So they're 2 metal a piece. Let's slow the game down here for a second. The small ones are 2 apiece plus the connector, which is 1. So let's say 3. These big ones are 4 apiece plus a connector, so 5. They don't do quite double. They do, like, this one does 15, this one does 25. So I kind of think that for our money, we should kind of keep to one or the other. I am going to trade for 1 semiconductor. We do have an abundance of food here, so I'm going to trade for that. So I'm kind of like, I'm just going back and forth on myself here and trying to decide whether it's worth it to do the big ones just yet. I think maybe once we can get into the bigger ones, the big ones, maybe it's worth it. But I feel like we're using, like I can just, so this one takes 5, and then with 6, I could make double the power instead of like 3/4 more of the power. I don't know. It's a tricky situation. So I'm actually going to recycle this, and we get 4. We don't get our connector back. Did you guys ever notice that you don't get the connector back? Well, that's unfortunate. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and place that in, get that connected up. And then I'm going to just go ahead and place another one here. Get this one connected up. Like so. That way we can deal with those. Let's go ahead and speed up our time here a little bit as well. Get everything traded there. We are having a lot of bioplastics too, so we probably will want to watch that. Kind of get those up and going. This episode, we kind of also talked about getting another oxygen thing built so we can have some more people come in, which is awesome. There's our next semiconductor. That means for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and turn that off just because I don't find it really necessary. Depending on where they take that semiconductor, if they take it to the build over here, that'll be great. If not, then we got a different story. All right, so now we're generating double the power out of these 2, and it only cost us 1 more. Like, I don't know, it's strange. That wouldn't be like a full-on double for the next size up. But that's just me. That's just me. Got this built. Awesome. The bot auto repair stuff has been built. Incredible. So yeah, the bot. Where is the bot right now? Oh, he's in the mine? All right, good. And we're just getting a ton of ore now. Like, it's definitely being processed up fairly quickly, which I'm excited about. The bioplastics also being mined up fairly quickly. Like, it looks like they can barely keep up with it too. Just the amount of workers in there. So that's always a good sign. Now, I do think that it's probably a good time to go ahead and put in another oxygen thing, maybe a multi-purpose dome, a multi-dome. That might be useful too. So why don't we go ahead and do that? We'll connect it up over here. And then I think our next connection point will be the oxygen generator. We'll get this guy built, and then we'll do another oxygen generator. And I think that'll be semi worth it. I think we're sitting pretty good. Our power's full. Like, we're still generating way more power. So we could also consider putting in some more power collectors, maybe even tearing down a couple of the power collectors and making some of the big ones. But again, you know, you gotta make sure it's worth it, in my opinion. Another trade ship has come in, and they have a carrier bot. They also have a patent for some tech, but that's 600, and this guy's going to be 120. Our bioplastics, we could sell all our bioplastics, but I might just do 4. Let's put all our coins in. I'll buy bots. Like, I don't know. I like having the bots, honestly. Let's take a couple of our coins back and buy a little carrier bot. I really learned in the last the season, the last planet, that how the bots were really, really helpful and really, like, extremely useful too. Like, I really like that. So I'm considering as well putting an airlock in right here, so that way this can go in and out, because we do see a lot of jams right there, but I think I'm gonna forego that for now. The multi-dome, so we want stuff that's gonna make people happy, so we'll definitely put in a pull-up bar, put in a nice decorative plant, maybe even a bench. They can have a little bit of no, they can go to the gym to get water, or go to the canteen to get water. We can, you know, just stick with what we have out here. People are working out now. People are doing their thing. Oh, look, she worked out, and then she went to sit down and kind of make herself a little bit happy, which is awesome. Waiting on another metal to come in. Cool. And then I think it's time to go ahead and do that oxygen generator as well. So we could go for the small one, but I think I'm going to go for the slightly bigger one. And then I could also probably do a single connection here, but I kind of want to keep this cross theme that we got going, like where we have 2 parallel lines. So I think we're going to do that. I think we're just going to connect these up and then possibly connect these up at a point, but I haven't decided when yet. So we'll let this get built. I don't want to get too far behind on any things in particular. We should be generating just a ton of power. Yeah, look at these things fill up. That is absolutely fantabulous. Yeah, look, that one's filling up. That one's already full. We are going through our paces a little bit, but it is A-okay. We should have 2 bots now, which we do. One of them is a carrier bot. Where is our little carrier bot? Oh, there he is. He's carrying stuff back and forth. I kind of think that he's going to be a pretty big help, and we could also use some more storage here pretty soon as well. So maybe I could put a storage parallel to this. I think that could be useful. Got nighttime. We're turning on some lights. I like to look at what the place looks like with the domes. I don't know. It looks cool with the domes on. But we don't use the domes that often. Guard's going to go have a nap. The beds seem to rotate fairly often, so we shouldn't have to worry about that too much. Another trade ship come in. I think I'm going to go ahead and just dismiss you. I think we've done enough trading for the day. Okay, we got another oxygen generator in now. And some stuff being built. The bot's hanging out in there. See, the nice thing about the bot is they don't have to sleep. They do have to repair, but they don't have to sleep. Be nice if I could click on that guy and see how he was doing. So the carrier bot's using the auto repair, which is nice. And now we have more oxygen. Perfect. Now, how does that affect the water usage? Not much. Not much at all. So that's good. And I think at this point, I'm going to go ahead and turn on our colonists again and just let us start to get some more. I think a few extra biologists, even some workers, could be pretty useful and helpful. So we'll go ahead and do that. Kind of thinking some storage again. Storage is pretty full. So why don't we do that? Why don't we put some storage in right over here? I think this is a good spot to do so. I think that is a very good spot to do so, in my humble opinion. Because then hopefully we'll be able to connect those up. This guy is a T, so we won't be able to connect anything up there. And we're going to need some more beds soon if we start getting in some more people and everything. So maybe off of this one we can start to make some beds, or maybe even off of... I don't want to do too much for the lab. So let's look. We got a biologist and an engineer. Awesome. They're going to get starch, which is great. Oh, water extractor has been impacted with, and so our water tank is going down quickly. That's another thing. We probably do want to go ahead and throw in another water tank. Probably would not hurt. Water storage is low. Getting that repaired up. Boom. Water storage is critical. Not anymore, bud. I mean, it's still critical. It's still slowly going down. But that'll change. Yep. See, once it fluctuates a little bit, it starts to go back up, which is absolutely fantastic. We should see a water gaining again. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That's exactly what we want to see out here in the icy planet. That's one thing. Like, what do you guys think? Would you rather live on a planet like this that is cold all the time, or would you want to live on a planet that's hot all the time, like the last planet? Or I assume it was hot. There was no forms of life or anything, and I haven't really looked into the third planet at all, even if there is like forms of life. So that could be pretty exciting if that's something that we have to look forward to on the next map. You know, I don't know. All right, so we got our next storage area built up. We need another engineer to come out and finish this. I don't know why their AI is not smart enough to finish that. Who knows? Maybe that engineer we had was too tired to finish off the job, but, you know, you never know. Let's get that room connected up. I don't think that'll interfect with that tissue synthesizer, but if it does, we'll handle that when we come to it. Does look like they're moving over some of the medical plants into this direction, which is good. Even some of the medical supplies are getting moved over here. So I feel like... Ooh, I feel like they're smart. I feel like they're moving stuff to where it's easier to get to, which is actually really cool. Up to 25 people here. Our energy storage was low, but we should be gaining back here pretty quick. Once we finish this connector here, I'll do another connector here. Good. And I just want to have as many pathways through this build as we can, just so, you know, everything's smooth going, everything's good. Change that out as well. Get that moved down there, and I don't think we'll have another metal for a minute or two. But our spares are down to 6. Like, we're constant keeping up with the spares. It's definitely a little slow going at times, but that's okay. Getting this thing filled up. And then I think we'll go ahead and we'll throw in another power collector. Anywhere between 2 and 4. And then there's a couple more people coming in. Awesome. Now, I am going to have to watch I think for the time being, I just want to, I don't want to get overwhelmed here with people, but I do need to watch and make sure everyone's getting enough sleep. It does look like some people get tired, but I think it'll be okay. I think our storage room is going to be just fine, which is good. Got food coming over there, which is good. Got plenty of starch going, especially like the bioplastics. Like, we're keeping up with that. The metal does leave something to be desired, but again, that's just a matter of time. I think, let's see. I think I am going to turn this semiconductor factory back on. I think it is probably pretty necessary. Oh, we're not in a good way here. Holy mackerel. Process. Stop. 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 Let's turn some stuff off here for a second. I want to slow the progress here. 61. This is another 4. Turn that off. That's just 1. That's just 1. Power storage is critical. This is 5. I don't want to lose power. I don't want to lose power. Don't lose power. Don't lose power. Don't lose power. Yes, we didn't lose power. Okay, now we can go ahead and hit, I think it's F3 and enable everything on our power grid. Solar flare imminent. We're going to go on yellow alert. This should be a heck of a burst in energy. Probably not, actually, because we're already kind of maxed out to get through this, but it'll be okay. But I think we are going to go ahead and throw down probably a big power collector. So whenever we get the materials for that, we will do so. Alright, so F6. Go to no alert. There they are building that up, which is awesome. I'm going to turn that off again, just because I don't feel like we need it all the time. Get another driller bot going up here. The bots do take a long time to get built, but that's okay. I can handle that. Right, let's see what else we have going on. I think everything's going pretty good. Like, I don't know, people are tired, but the beds aren't filled up completely. Like, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. See, like, the beds are all full right now, and there's only 1 person tired, 2 people tired, 3 people, 4 people tired. I'm just gonna shoot myself in the foot now, but we probably do need to throw some more beds in somewhere. I don't feel like it's incredibly necessary, but we do probably need to. It probably is necessary to a point. Oh, look at that. We have actually no medical plants right now. They're all into medicine, actual medical supplies. So that's a pretty good feeling. I think I actually do want to go ahead and throw in a couple of more medical beds. That way more people can lay down and be treated at once. So that'll be good. If you guys aren't sure how to do that, there's a little trick. You just hold shift and you can place numerous ones around like that. So that's good. Alright, so I don't want the beds to be too far away. So kind of what I'm thinking is we do a dorm. Yeah, maybe we just do a dorm there. Actually, I want to try and get it a little closer. Meteor impact on dorm. Thank gosh nobody was sleeping. They got it repaired up. Oh my goodness. Thank gosh. Like, we could have lost 2, 4, 6, 8. I mean, 12 people in that. We could have lost 12 people in that. That would have been like half of our population. That's a little crazy, but it's okay. We're good. Everything's all right. We got metal being processed. We've got spares being processed. We've got bots being made left, right, and center. We've got... why don't we have 2 bots in here? Oh, 1 bot's down here. Yeah, he's being repaired. Awesome. The DR2s. The Driller 2. And then what's this one? He's a DR4. So that bot just left. This one is a CR. So carrier 1, 2, 3. Okay, gotcha. Got 1 bot in there. And now we have 2 bots in there, and it should be going just a little bit faster. The dorm has been built. We're waiting on 1 metal for that. Looks like the carrier bot's bringing it around for us. I might even get into a constructor bot once we have a 3rd bot for the mine. But we won't as long as I'm not making them. Dorm has no oxygen. Well, just give it a hot second. It'll have some oxygen. There we go. We got those. I don't think it said anything about this. Surveyed. Any intruders will be detected when passing through the structure. That one. That one. Okay, good. How far out does that reach? Kind of far. We might just need to put another one in over on this side here. But, I mean, as soon as they hit this, they'll be detected, which is good. We can see that we have 2 guards here as well. So that's useful. But, all right, guys, that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed this episode of PlanetBase. My name is Drax. I'll see you tomorrow.